De Bruyne. Back to Trossard. Can he open up and go for a strike? He does. It's blocked away, but Trossard still comes away with the ball. Onana. De Bruyne looking for a 1-2. Onana back out to the right-hand side. Rooney on the right and Castagna on the left. They will always provide a lot of width and overlaps and underlaps for the supporting wingers. Doku. Left-hand side, one-on-one with Harry. You don't want him in that situation. Nice pass through to Tielemans. They still have the ball. De Catalare. De Bruyne edge of the area. Opens up for a strike. And it's just wide from the Red Devils midfielder. Just unfortunate. The ball into him was nice. His first touch, he just gets it caught underneath his feet a little bit. I think he wanted more of a touch and he tries to get over it, tries to curl it in the corner. I think if that's maybe a couple of yards further in front of him, he can hit that much nicer. We know he's got that in his locker. He's one of the most consistent, best players of the last decade. He was playing in England all the last year in Italy, of course. Long ball forwards, left-hand side for Marmouche. Tielemans brings him down. The Devils skipper not happy, having a few words with the referee. Marmouche is still down. Looks like he might have just taken a bit of a knock in the lower back, or that's where he's holding more of his tailbone area. Watching it from a referee's angle, and apologies on my pictures. It's Ngoy who does commit the foul. And it's all he does. He's unfortunately a little bit frantic, is the young defender. He almost goes in with the top of his thigh. Just catches Marmouche in the tailbone area. Nothing malicious or anything along those lines. So Egypt once again have a possession. A shot. Back to Ibrahim. And as I say, Belgium pressing a little bit higher in almost that 4-2-4, very popular in the modern day. Almost De Bruyne and De Catalare. There's no real number 9 as a Lukaku would be an out-and-out striker. It's almost two number 10s, if you will. One drops, one goes. Onana picks up the ball in the middle. Nice interception, being pressed down there by Salah. And is he caught by... Yes, he is. That's, I think, on his left ankle. Going to be pressed down there. Onana is still down. Pushing it back. The press was on from the skipper. Yeah, he's just unfortunate as he's trying to win the ball. Onana is too quick for him. But he does catch him on his left Achilles, his left ankle. That'll be a sore one for Onana. Still gets to get back to his feet. So it'll be a free kick about on the halfway line for Belgium. And perhaps Salah playing a more central role. Is that where, depending on where he goes, of course, how his summer pans out. Be interesting to see where he is playing his football next season. A long ball forward, not on by De Catalare, but only into the feet of Shabir, who then waits for De Catalare to close him down, picks it back up and rolls it out to the feet of Fatau. Poor touch out for a throw. Nice pressing though from Trossard. I will say Trossard is on the right, Doku on the left. I thought it would be the other way around. Throwing quickly to Catalare into the box. Nice tricky feet there from Trossard. Does he win a throw-in? He doesn't. He'll go up for a goal kick. Apologies, didn't mean throw-in. Corner kick. That's what Trossard wants next season, of course, with the Gunners for him. Looking to continue that form into the summer. Will be a goal kick for Egypt as we hit the 10th minute mark. It's Belgium 0, Egypt 0. Unofficial, independent, off-tube studio commentary of all the action from Group G. And this is a nice move by Egypt. Salah out to the right-hand side for Zaiko. Overlapping run from Harry. Ball into the box. It's nodded away by Castagna. Now Doku's going to get on the end of it. Now can he put on the afterburners? He's trying to go past 1 and 2. Great backtracking from Lachine. And he wins the ball off the pacey winger. And quickly they look to go forward to an on-running Marmouche. Too much on that. Courtois comes out, sweeps it up, picks it up, and rolls it forward. Onana, that's a poor pass. Looking forward to his midfield teammate, Tielemans. Salah. Driving forward. Psycho on the right-hand side, back to his skipper. It's a nice overlapping run. Salah finds him. Zyko fakes it on his right. Onana wins the ball well, though. Always involved in tackles, physical ones. Doku tries to get it past his man, but it's a nice tackle in the middle by Ataya. Phased into the feet of Marmouche there and can't really come away with anything. Belgium won it back. Courtois on ball forward. De Ketelaere, it's misjudged by the Egyptian defence. You get a touch on it there. De Ketelaere, as he brought down, will be a corner regardless. I don't think De Ketelaere is asking for anything. I think he's asking it might even be a tangle of legs. It was Jesse Ibrahim who got into a world of trouble after misreading the ball. Does come off the right boot of De Ketelaere, watching a replay back there. Both had outstretched feet, and of course with the rules for VAR, has been rightfully given as an Egyptian goal kick. Shabir tries to switch the play to the left-hand side. Ashar's not going to get there. It's going to be a throw-in for Belgium. That was a good press that time. They're trying to press in bunches. The Red Devils. Trossard, very centrally. It's ball into De Bruyne, but no one's in front of him, so he has to go back to Onana. Meunier providing the width on the right-hand side. Onana. And Goy, nice touch, and he's going to drive forward. It's the defender here, he's clipped at his heels, is it? And that'll be the first yellow card of the afternoon. And Marwan Ataya, just a bit of a lazy leg left out, if you will. He was driving forward, was in Goy. Lovely piece of play from the defender, just catches him on the shin. And that's the first yellow card. It's one of them, it's very similar to when a team's counter-attacking, you take the yellow card for the team. Wasn't as much space to open up as a counter-attack, but my word, Ngoy was driving forward with some pace, it has to be said. Sometimes you need that from a player. You need someone to, whether it be a full-back or a centre-back or a defensive midfielder, you need sometimes someone to open up some space, drive forward, take a bit of a risk. Ngoy did that just then, and now the midfielder's on a yellow card already. So he's going to be a bit careful. Meunier switches the play from left to right. Hali's going to get there though. Wins it well, but De Bruyne is hot on his heels to win it back. Plays it forward to Doku. One-on-one with Hani. Cuts it back though and waits for some support. Absolutely electric usually is Doku. Plays the ball into Onana. It's taken off his heels now. Salah's coming forward as he brought back there. That might be a quick-fire second yellow card of the game. In the way of the Belgium defender. Will be Castagna. Just put the pull of the shirt. Ali's arm on Salah's right arm, pulling him back and grabbing the jersey. So that's another quick-fire yellow card. So Ataya got us underway with a yellow card, and now Timothy Castagna, the Fulham defender, gets involved as well. Fulham man in the book. Driving forward down the right-hand side. Zyko trying to maybe get at Castagna on that yellow card. Boss Rudy Garcia. You've got a pen and paper in hand and writing down a few notes. Throwing high on the right-hand side for Egypt. Hani. Goes back to Ibrahim. It's all the way to Fatau. He'll spring along, ball forward, too much on it. Courtois comes out with sun in his eyes, with a bit of catching practice there for the Belgian shot stopper. It's the 110th appearance for Courtois. So much experience in this side. It's a De Bruyne 120th appearance. There's a couple of youngsters, of course, in It's only his 5th appearance. On the bench as well. On ball forward to Doku. He's brought down. He's still down as a winger, holding his left ankle. The referee doesn't give a foul. Egypt are going to bring the game to a halt, so Doku can maybe receive some treatment. I'm not too sure. Maybe more of a tangling of legs there. It was Doku and Hanley. He'd always catch him on his left leg. question is, does he win the ball? He doesn't win the ball. It's just a bit of an awkward one. It's one that's quite innocuous, but could have been a lot worse with how he almost traps the left ankle of Doku on the surface. And Belgium, with a throw-in, do just give it back to Egypt. They will have the ball. Just over 16 minutes played at the Seattle Stadium Group G action. Belgium 0, Egypt 0. A warm welcome if you're joining. Unofficial, independent, off-tube studio English commentary of all the action. Poor clearance there from Egypt, out for a throw-in on the left-hand side. Castagna, down by De Catalare, won by Onana. There's no options on the right side. Trossard's been very narrow in this opening close to 17 minutes. Ball fizz into the feet of De Bruyne, does well to turn, plays it forward looking for the run of De Catalare. Nice interception from Ibrahim. And that's going to be a foul by Michele on Salah, just inside the Egyptian half on the right hand side. At the moment it's, as you would expect, very cagey between the two sides. No one wants to give anyone an advantage. Back with the two defenders, Ibrahim and Fafi. They've seen a lot of the ball for Egypt so far. Ball to the right side, Zico, lovely first touch, but intercepted. Read well there by Tielemans. Doku to the man with the armband on, Yuri Tielemans, rolls it into the feet of De Bruyne, switches it to the right to Trossard. There's no overlapping runner, but he does well to keep a hold of the ball. Trossard into De Bruyne, looking for options. He switches it back out to the left to Castagna. There's an opportunity there just for a second when Mounier got in behind. He just couldn't find a pass into him. De Bruyne trying to sit a little bit deeper, trying to play it forward for Trossard. Great sliding tackle from Fafi. Battle for the ball there. Was that last off over De Bruyne, so throw-in for Egypt on the left-hand side. I will say it's just missing that final ball. Both teams in the final third. For Tau. It's a handball. It was Shah who flicked it off of the Belgian defender, trying to play a quick ball from right to left and not enough on it. Just find the feet of Hanley quite kindly. Now Egypt looking to come forward. Salah. Nice ball to the left-hand side. Shot comes in! And it rifles into the bottom corner. Iman Ashar, what a strike that was from the young midfielder. Quick play from Egypt. It was a lovely overlapping run from Fatau that made the space available. And it's his first goal for his national side. And what a way to get that goal. It's an absolute pile driver of a strike from the 28-year-old. What a strike that is. A lovely play from Egypt. Al Ali forward, playing on the left-hand side. And then his 30th appearance. He's not scored yet for his country, but he opens the scoring with that. Nothing that Thibaut Courtois could do about that one. Lovely first touch getting out of his feet. And he's right in the bottom corner. What a strike from the Egypt number 8. And it's Belgium 0, Egypt 1. That's the first bit of quality we've seen this afternoon at the Seattle Stadium. And Egypt, see the smiles on faces, not just of the players on the pitch, but the fans in the stands, the coaching staff, the dugout. Belgian players, they know that this is an uphill task now. Egypt aren't just a one-man team. Just in the 20th minute mark, Iman Ashau Open to score in Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Long ball forward here for Belgium. How will they respond? To Catalare. To 2-on-1. Will he keep the ball in play? Yes, he will. Needs some support. Still has it. He's a good 6'4", 6'5". He's an incredibly skilled dribbler. Onana. And Goy. Reyes on the right hand side. Puts it back into the middle for Onana, halfway into the Egypt half. Back to Ngoy. Switches the play from right to left. Lovely ball to Doku. Great first touch from Doku. Castagna. Tielemans tries to poke it through. Loses out. Cleared away. And Ngoy's got to get there first. Or Marmouche would have been driving through. Belgium are committing a lot of bodies forward now. Ball played long for Salah. He's brought down there by Brandon Michele. There'll be a free kick for Egypt. What? I was just about to say, are we going to be about halfway through this first half and get to the hydration break? Yes, we are. An interesting stat coming into this game, of course, as well. Egypt have only led for a total of 39 minutes in the history of this tournament. So, what a moment for them to take the lead here. As I will say, you're not missing anything. It is a Belgium 0, Egypt 1. One welcome if you are joining us. It is a hydration break here. It is a very, very warm afternoon in Seattle. Around 29 degrees, give or take, in this Group G clash. Of course, there'll be someone on the bench. Both teams have got very good squad depth as well. That's such an important thing for all these sides competing this summer. One name you'd have to look at and go is Romelu Lukaku. I spoke about him right at the beginning. 33-year-old forward, 90 goals for his national side. If he does come on and make an appearance, he will go level with Toby Alderweireld as third capped all time for Belgium. I'm sure he's licking his lips. 90 goals. The second top scorer for Belgium is Kevin De Bruyne, another man on the field this afternoon. He's second with 37. So that just proves how prolific Lukaku has been at national level. To say you've got 90 goals in 126 appearances, what a record that is, it has to be said. So just quickly going back to Egypt, said about them only leading for 39 minutes. So the last 7 goals in this competition. They've also come from outside the area as well. So we know they've got some great strikers over ball. And that's exactly what Iman Ashar did there. It was a lovely strike. Just about to get back underway again, as I say. Hydration break still underway. You're not missing any action on the field. It's been a fantastic watch so far. It's just been missing that quality. The first bit of high quality we got was that great strike from a shower. Resulted in Egypt taking a 1-0 lead. We are just about to get back underway. If you are joining us again, warm welcome. It's closing in on about 12:30 midday in the States, in Seattle. It's approaching 30 degrees, give or take, maybe even warmer as the game goes on. A lot of the games later in the evening tended, of course, to be maybe very warm and died off a little bit. Instead, this game will probably heat up the longer the game goes. We are back underway, 25.5 minutes on the clock. Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Unofficial, independent, off-tube English audio commentary coverage of this Group G clash. Belgium 0, Egypt 1. As I said, Belgium were the favourites coming into this game. Not heavy favourites. I'm sure that Egypt, who have only led once in this competition before, as in 2018. Belgium coming forward. Castagna looks to play it wide to the left-hand side, finds his teammate, ball back into the boxes, deflected away. Castagna scampers over to take the throw-in quickly. Tielemans in a more forward position. Is he taken down there? Referee says no. Salah trying to get away from this one, well defended by Castagna. Still has the ball. De Bruyne looking for Meunier. Thinks it over the top. It's a good clearance. That'll be a really good opportunity. Belgium trying to keep the intensity high coming out of the hydration break. Taken quickly into Ngoy. Michele. Castagna out to Doku on the left-hand side. Egypt now know that they have that 1-0 lead. They've got something to hang on to. What a result it would be as well. Tielemans out to the left-hand side. Doku one-on-one with Hani now. Cuts inside. He's so electric. Here's the Red Devils winger. Needs some support. Look, Castagna is offside the entire time. Ball whipped into the box just over the head of Meunier. It's nearly made a mistake in the box. De Bruyne goes for goal. Do believe the referee's going to bring it back for a foul, though. He forced a great save out of Shabir. Ashawa, though, the man who's down, he took a heavy touch. He took it nicely past Meunier, it has to be said. As he clipped, he goes down. De Bruyne, lovely left-footed effort, forces a great save out of the keeper. I said the referee this afternoon, Ramon Abati Abel, Brazilian official, pulls it back and Egypt have a free kick. Much better from Belgium, though, coming out of the hydration break. Onana in the middle. Looks like he's sitting a bit more, and now in Tielemans to further join the attack. Doku on the left-hand side. Halley has done very well against the Manchester City man. Doku out to the left. Once again, Halley doing really well. He's almost just... He's close enough, but he's not going to give him an inch at all. Great defensive performance from the Egyptian fullback so far. Castagna into the feet of Tielemans. Trossard lets it run, but Meunier is not there, and there's not enough pace on the ball to come away with it. Ashawa, the goal scorer, lovely quick feet, continues to drive away. A tackle from Tielemans, though, puts the ball out for a throw-in. Looking very, very frustrated. Belgium, I understand as well, to create really anything of note. The De Bruyne strike. Or switch from left to right. Looking at the stats so far in the game, 2 shots for Belgium, none on target. Egypt 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. You have to say very, very efficient, if you will. Although it was outside the area, as I say, it was still a fantastic, a top-notch technical strike as well. Ball down the right-hand side to Catalari. Great tackle at the back from Fafi. Puts it out of play for a throw-in for Belgium. Just over half an hour played at the Seattle Stadium. Tielemans whips a ball into the box. It's not a great clearance. Stafford Zyko has to come back and help out. His clearance isn't the greatest either. Tielemans picks it up and continues. Onana, Castagna to Doku on the left-hand side. Just waiting maybe for him or De Bruyne to make something happen. Castagna whips one into the box. Tielemans tries to get underneath it. Was it last off of him, or did it take a deflection off of Fatau? Watch the replay back. I do believe the referee's given the corner. I think it does just come off the left boot of the Egyptian defender, possibly. I'll watch a few replays back. Thumbs up from Tielemans. I know the referee has given the goal kick for Egypt as Hamdi Fatih is walking a little bit gingerly as the Egyptian defender. From that goal kick, they decide to go long, but it's one in the middle well by Onana. De Bruyne, 1-2 of De Ketelare, back to Trossard. No tweaks to the system yet for Rudy Garcia, same position, same formation. Finds its way to Doku, nice pass on the left-hand side from Castagna. Doku takes it down the byline, but it's well read at the back by Lachine. Hani had him covered and Lachine was coming in behind. Really well defended by Egypt. 32 minutes on the clock, Belgium 0. We played just over half an hour here at the Seattle Stadium. Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Iman Showers first goal for the Pharaohs. Puts them 1-0 up. Ball dinked forward from Castagna. Might fall here for De Bruyne outside the area. Great tackle from Ataya. Had to get that one right. He's on a yellow card as well. Poke forward looking for Marmouche, and Goy will get there first up. Plays it back to Courtois. Takes a touch, looking for options. Plays it long instead, looking for the run of Trossard. Never can find him. Ball's picked up in the middle by Ataya. Salah. Now Egypt have space to come forward. Can they make it 2-0 just after the half-hour mark? Zyko goes for a strike at goal. Forces a good save out of Courtois. Wasn't as sweet of a strike that a Shower put in. Was going on target though. Might have even just been going off the inside of the post and into the back of the net. So Courtois had to get his big frame down to that one to palm it wide. It will be a corner though for Egypt. There's an opportunity. Could they make it 2-0? That's poor from Ashar and Egypt as a whole. They take the corner short and it's easily intercepted. Now Doku is driving forward. Is he taken down there, or is it already out of play? That's what Egypt are going to ask. Egypt are saying it's out of play, whereas the referee has got his yellow card out. It has to be a yellow card if it's in play. It was very close. And all came from a poor decision as well. So it's a good tackle at first from Ataya, and coming across Fatau. Ahmed Fatau, the left back. On full confirmation, he has been booked. Then kind of taking one for the team there, because Doku, if he gets past him, it's not a one-on-one because he's wide on the right-hand side, but my word, has he got an opportunity to create a really big chance. And now Trossard is on the left-hand side for the Bunbury. Doku wants to move over to that right-hand side, have a few runs. The Egypt left back. Trossard wants to throw and he's not going to get one. But level with the penalty area on the right-hand side for Egypt, if you will. Taken into Ataya. Plays it forward for Marmouche, who's been rather quiet so far, not being given anything to feed off. It'll fall for Salah though here on the left-hand side. He's trying to play it into Marmouche. Never really was quite going to hit his target there. So Belgium win it back in the middle with Onana. Sprays the ball forward looking for the run of De Ketelare. Nicely intercepted there. Castagna with a heavy touch and it's out of play for another throw-in. But looking at that Belgium bench, maybe Rudy Garcia is already lining some half-time changes up. A lot of Salamakers could come on. Axel Witsel, that's a lot of experience, of course. Lukaku, of course, the real big name on the bench for Belgium. Only played, I should say, 41 minutes in the warm-up friendlies. They get a goal and an assist to boot. I have to say that they were later game minutes. Rudy Garcia's side do trail. Less than 10 to go before we hit 45 minutes. Of course, we'll get the extra time from the goal, the celebrations and the hydration break. And it is Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Unofficial, independent, off-tube, studio, English commentary. All the action from Group G. Belgium looking to strike forward. Tielemans, as he catches man there, I think it's going to be a foul against the Belgium skipper. I don't think the referee's going to get his yellow card out. Watch it back, he's stretching to get the ball. Oh, it's going to be a sore one that for Hamdi Fathi. He just gets caught on his inner right ankle, and Tielemans not maliciously trying to step on it, but he gets to the ball first, does the Egypt centre defender. He wins the ball. Looking at this lovely strike, great touch. Watching the goal back from Man Ashawa, which is about 137 kilometres an hour. What a strike that was from the midfielder. And he's almost, I thought he would play a bit more centrally in behind Marmoush. Salah off the right, Zyko off the left. He's on the left, Zyko's on the right, and it's almost going to 4-4-2. Kind of really matching how Belgium are playing Egypt, with Salah and Marmoush as a duo up top. Belgium into forward, poking it forward. There is De Bruyne, he's intercepted though, loses the ball, but the Ketelari will win it back, and now there's a bit of space here for Belgium. Trossard cuts inside, will he go for a strike? He plays it to Onana, he will go for a strike, no he won't, fakes it, cuts it back, still coming forward, ball looped into the box, it'll fall for Doku, back across the face of goal. Trossard can't bring it down, still comes away with it though, and Goy forced to go back to Onana. Mounier, Doku still on this right hand side. Doku to Ngoy, Onana. Lovely ball out to Mounier on the right hand side. Whips the ball into the back sticks, heads go up, cleared away as far as De Bruyne. Edge of the area, strike comes in. Will it fall for Tielemans in the box? No, it won't. Has to be cleared away. This is much better from Belgium, much better pressing intensity. Trossard, is he brought down there? Referee says yes. Egypt trying to drive away there and hit swiftly on a counter-attack. The Belgian man is down on his haunches. It will be a free kick. But Belgium responded very well since going down in the 20th minute mark. They haven't really created anything. Just watching this cross back from Mooney. It falls nearly at the back sticks for De Bruyne. It takes a touch. He's forced to pass it though, unfortunately. I feel like we're going to take a touch and open his body up and on for a strike. That'd have been the best option maybe there. As forward come Belgium once again down the left hand side, ball into the box, it's over hit for Doku. Away by Egypt to the left hand side, great tricky feet there. Has that been given for Ashar? As a goal scorer got a throw in or a free kick. I think he's caught, has to be said, by Mounier. The more of a question is, was the ball already out? No, the referee has given a free kick. Surely Egypt will be on the moon with the score at the moment, taking 3 points off. As I say, they weren't massive favourites coming into this game, but they were favourites to top the group, it has to be said, were Belgium. 5 minutes left until half-time. Belgium have the ball just outside their own penalty area with Ngoy. There's Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Group G clash this Monday afternoon in Seattle. All fall to Trossard on the left-hand side. Hani, who's had a great first half. Mohamed Hani, the Egyptian number 3, plays it off of Trossard, forces the goal kick for Egypt. He's been absolutely superb. He's not giving Doku anything when he's been on the left-hand side for 30-35 minutes of the first half. He's not giving Trossard an inch either. See pictures of the fans in attendance again. It's been great so far. Said the Seattle Stadium looking at near sellout, near capacity. Belgium, a lot of red in the stadium, of course. The Red Devils, Belgium, Egypt, usually in the red and black. They're in the all-white today, due to, of course, Belgium being the home side, quote-unquote, in this opener of Group G. We've just got the ball in the middle. Shelley. Castagna. Back into the middle for Onana. Egypt sitting very deep. Doku quite centrally. So Mounier to his right-hand side. It will fall for him, but it was well intercepted for a moment by Ataya. That's a poor pass from Mounier, looking for the ball into the feet of Tielemans. Now here come Egypt driving forward with Salah. He's got Zyko to his right-hand side. Keeps hold of the ball, and the experience of the 34-year-old, the now 34-year-old, coming into play there as he doesn't see a way forward. So he just keeps hold of the ball, plays it back. We're 1-0 up, lads. Take it calmly. Well, that's not what Ataya did right there as he passes it out for a throw-in for Belgium. Going to be interesting at half-time. Will there be any changes for either side? Of course, 2 yellow cards for Egypt and Ataya, the midfielder, and Fatau, the left-back, as well as Castagna, the left-back for Belgium. Tielemans into Trossard. This is 1-2. De Bruyne opens up to go for a strike. Takes a double deflection off of Ataya and Fathi. Now Egypt looking to come forward, poking it forward for Marmouche. That opens up nicely for Belgium to come forward. De Bruyne, Doku on the right hand side, looking to find his way forward. Is he brought down there? Referee and linesman agree no. Egypt have the ball. Forward for Salah, overhit for the Egyptian captain. Doku holds it up well and wins a free kick. Has been to the last 2 minutes of the first 45. And Belgium grab an equaliser going into half-time, or will it be an unlikely lead for Egypt? De Ketelaere on the left-hand side. Dinks it to the edge of the area. Castagna was for a strike, will it fall for a teammate? Goalkeeper, great decision from Mostafa Shobi. He comes out and he almost just gets a touch, gets it away from the player, just touches it up in the air and grabs it. Lovely idea, risky, but when it works like that, it does look ever so nice. Egypt have the ball in the middle. Great tackle from Michele. But right now, the second ball's just always dropping for Egypt, and they've won it once again. A shower on the left-hand side of the goal scorer. I'm sure he'd love to have another crack at goal. A lot of confidence flowing through his veins. Left-hand side. Slowing it down. Almost in these next few minutes, it's more of Egypt just trying to get to half-time. See how that one goes. Ataya was on a late tackle there. Onana's really been in the wars. Watching the replay back as well. Marmouche stood right on top of the right boot of Onana. We all know as well how lightweight the boots are these days. Onana, he's won the ball a few times, given away a few fouls, been fouled himself. Again, from the referee's view, great angles to watch. Great scenes as well with the fans celebrating that opener for Egypt. What a strike it was. We've hit the 45th minute mark. It is Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Unofficial, independent, off-tube studio commentary of this Group G clash, and we've got 4 minutes of stoppage time. So we had the hydration break and the injury as well a few moments ago. Forward come Belgium. Trossard outside of the right boot, trying to find a teammate. Can't quite do that. Egypt win the ball. It's a poor clearance, sir. Now De Bruyne's trying to come forward and create something. Crossed into the box, deflected away, lashing. all over him like a rash. Nowhere the Belgium number 7 can go. Rudy Garcia looking for an equaliser to end the half. Castagna, long throwing comes in. It's flicked on. Will it fall for a Belgian player? It will! And it's over the bar from Doku. Snapshot. He snapped at it. He was leaning back. It's flown into the Seattle Stadium seats. It was a lovely piece of play from Trossard, and Doku, just gets over it. It's underneath it, sorry, and leaning back, and he slices it wide. And that's one of them with how you hit him. I feel that's either bound for the top corner, and he hits it with that much power, or it flies in the Seattle Stadium stands like it just did there. Biggest opportunity so far for Belgium, but Courtois lumps it long. De Ketelaere can't get on the end of it. If he would have nodded it back for Doku. Egypt looking maybe for a second before half time. No, they can't. Tielemans, Doku looking for options. Rolls it back to Ngoy. We played 2 minutes over the 4 over stoppage time. Belgium just a moment ago getting their best chance through Jeremy Doku. Can they create another one? Coming forward once again, Meunier. De Bruyne plays it forward looking for the run of Meunier. Just really well, the right back to still come over the ball. I believe an offside's been given. See if Egypt would have come away with the ball. They didn't. It will be a free kick for them. Very much close to their own corner flag. On the left-hand side. Rudy Garcia again. He's got all his notes. He's put them in his blazer pocket, ready for half-time. Just over a minute left of the first half action. It's been a great game so far. An unexpected lead, you'd have to say. Belgium a little bit underwhelming. That's a poor header back though. Mamouche will get on the end of it. Strike comes in. Saved well by Courtois. That would have been a great ending to the half from Egypt. Terrible though from Belgium. Just that long ball forward, and Ngoy tries to just nod it back to his keeper. Gets it all wrong. It's an acute angle for Mamouche. It does force a save and a shot on target against Courtois. Corner taken quickly. Deflected back out straight for another corner. But that's Mamouche. I said earlier, he's not really been involved in the game, but he's just one of those players. He's one of the greats, and he's so pacey. He's the Egyptian forward. You give him an inch, he will take a mile with how fast and pacey he is. Taken short is a corner. Back into Salah, swings the ball into the box, it's nodded away. Outside the area, strike comes in, deflected. Will it trickle out for another corner? Yes, it will, but will they have enough time? We've just about to hit the 4th minute of stoppage time. Will the referee let Egypt take this corner? Or will, I think he's trying to say to him, hurry up, because we have played all the minutes of stoppage time, so if you want to take this corner, you've got to take it quickly. And the referee will allow Egypt to take this. Could they grab a 2-0 buffer going into half-time? Salah swings it in, Courtois comes and misses it. It's going to be dealt with by Ngoy, and he clears it away in the end. That could have been a 2-0 lead for Egypt. Courtois gets it all wrong. His blushes are spared. There was no one there to nod it home in the 6-yard box. And the referee, Roman Abati Abel, will blow for half-time. It is Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Watching that back, lashing so close, actually. Closer than I thought, to just nodding that into an empty net. Thanks to a first goal at the 30th attempt for his country, for Iman Shower. Belgium trail at half-time. Doku had a great chance in the last few minutes of the first half, but they've been underwhelming of the Red Devils. And at half-time at the Seattle Stadium in Group G, it's Belgium 0, Egypt 1. There weren't heavy favourites coming into this game, but it is a bit of a shocker. It is Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Great strike outside the area from Iman Eshawa. It does mean the Faroes are 1-0 up against the Red Devils. Just about to get underway. We are underway. Egypt get us underway for the second half. They'll be going from left to right in an all-white strip, whereas Belgium right to left in the usual red and black. Should be an interesting second half as well. No changes to be made from either side. I did wonder if perhaps Romelu Lukaku, he's not starting. Basically, they're playing without a striker. Belgium, De Ketelaere is leading the line with De Bruyne. It's almost two attacking midfielders, if you will. Egypt, though, they've been excellent, I thought, defensively in that first half, taking nothing away from them. And as we already see pictures of Hassan, they'll be looking for a similar efforts and results in the second half. Egypt coming forward down the left. Onana will win the ball, plays it forward to Castagna. It's gone out for a throw, though. Yes, it has. Just waiting for that for final call from the official. We'll have to see how the second half plays out in terms of maybe tweak of tactics as well. Maybe players dropping into different positions, of course. But for the 11s, as Doku wins a free. He looks like he's on the right-hand side as well now, with Trossard on the left. But for Rudy Garcia's Red Devils, Courtois is in goal. It's the back four of Mounier, Ngoy, Michele and Castagna, who's on a yellow card, with Onana and Skipper Tielemans in the middle, Doku off the right, Trossard off the left, and De Bruyne and De Ketelaere, the two most forward players for Belgium. I've just lost the ball in a forward area. Egypt have it back at the goalkeeper, being pressed down there by Doku, has to clear his lines. It's done a great header there away from Michele. Castagna will try to keep the ball in play. Won't. Hane will come over. They will win the throw in. Is that going to be a foul? It's to be against Jeremy Doku. Apologies there. Referee this afternoon is Ramon Abate Abel, the Brazilian official. Is he going to? Yeah, it's gone out for a throw-in. Apologies. And Egypt do have it. They spray it long from right to left. It is a lovely ball. That's the goal scorer, Shower. He's got space to run into. Plays it to a nice overlapper run into the box. Strike comes in. It's blocked. Second strike. Can Belgium clear? No, they can't. Yes, they can now. That was danger. What a move that was from Egypt. Just wouldn't fall for Marmouche. Salah was in there as well. He's never felt kindly for one of the Egyptians' most forward players. So looking to come forward again down the right-hand side. Zyko, heavy touch, out of play for a throw-in for Belgium. So quickly for Hossam Hassan's side, it is Shobir in goal. So back four of Hani, Ibrahim, Fathi and yellow-carded Fatau. Taya as well as yellow-carded in the middle with Lashin. And it's skipper Salah supporting Marmouche, with Ashura, the goal scorer, on the left, and Zyko on the right, providing width for Egypt. A collision there. Looks like a tie maybe caught in the face by Tielemans with a high boot. Referee doesn't give it though, and Belgium do get back on the ball. This could be a big second half for Belgium. Of course, the other two sides in Group G will be facing off in a few good hours. Iran and New Zealand. Onana for Belgium in the middle. And Goy, he had a great run or two in the first half, and he's driving forward now. Something that Belgium really need. Onana plays it nicely into Doku. Is he brought down there? Yes, he is. And Doku, he's so lively, tackled by his own club teammate Marmouche there. Just a clip of the heels. Nothing of serious injury, but just bringing his man down. He knows how dangerous he is. Very centrally, but probably a good 45 yards out, this free kick. It's one of them awkward ones. It's so central. De Bruyne is over it, but it's very awkward of how you swung it in. Might be a short set-piece routine to then force a ball into the box. De Bruyne does take it short, whipped out to the left-hand side to Trossard. He cuts back inside. Back to the left, he's still going, he's trying to squirm away from his defenders. He's defended extremely well. Ball will find Doku on the left-hand side though. Can he drive into the penalty area here? One-on-one against his defender, goes down the byline, pokes it back in. There's too many white jerseys there. And Egypt deal with it. That's a poor clearance, picked up by De Bruyne. Too many bodies though in close proximity. And Belgium can't deal with it. Egypt have the ball on the left-hand side. Ball played forward for Salah. Courtois is going to read the play well and come out, and he's going to just clear the ball long to the right-hand side. Nice touch from Tiketalare. Tielemans comes away with the ball. Free kick for Belgium. Tiketalare wants to take it quickly. Tielemans into his feet. There's no one on the left-hand side though, as Doku's taken up a more central role in the second half seemingly. Onana. He's been at the heart of absolutely everything so far. Doku pokes it well for Castagna. Doku, edge of the area. Is he brought down there? Yes, he is. And he's brought down there by Atayu, who's already on a booking. It's not a yellow card, foul or exchange or anything like that, but he's got to be careful. And Doku's just getting involved in this game. It was lovely, quick feet to get away from his man. Tries to go for the ball. Brings him down. Dangerous free kick coming up here for Belgium. 52nd minute of this Group G clash from Seattle. It is about 1:15 give or take local time. Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Eman Ashal's 20th minute strike, the difference maker here. And a massive free kick opportunity for the Red Devils to grab a quick equaliser into this second half. De Bruyne the man over it, along with Trossard, but you'd expect the Napoli midfielder to be the man to take this. Second top goal scorer in Belgium history is De Bruyne with 37. He'd love to grab his 38th with this free kick. He's been the big man for the big moments so many times. It's about 30 yards out, a little bit left of the goalkeeper's right post, if you will. De Bruyne steps up to take, goes for goal! And it's off the bar. What a lovely free kick that was from De Bruyne. Had the goalkeeper scrambling, had the goalkeeper stretching as well. Oh, he just hits it a little bit too straight, tries to get the curl on it. If anything, it was almost a knuckleball-esque of a strike from De Bruyne. And I have to say, if that's just inside the post, as he was quite clearly aiming for, that's a few inches off the inside. I don't think the goalkeeper's getting there. I think that would have been one apiece. Now here come Egypt on a swift counter-attack. I'd love to grab a second just after that attack. Ball played into the box. Zyko brings it down. Great tackle by Castagna. Plays it away out for a corner. This game opening up a little bit more though in the second half. It will be Salah to take. It will be an in-swinger from the near side. The Egyptian skipper with the arm in the air. It's not a great delivery into the front post. Dealt with by Ngoy, who clears it away. And Egypt will have the ball inside their own half. A decent press here. It's as if Belgium can't quite catch the names of who's coming on. But looks like there's a double change being prepared for Rudy Garcia's Red Devils. Egypt still with the ball on the left-hand side with a shower. Ball played over the top, looking for Marmouche. It's curling out of play. Oh, he does ever so well to keep that one in play. The Zyko's there as well. Back into Marmouche, inside the penalty area. Tristan turns away from his man, still going. Great tackle. Last ditch from Michele, but he gets there. Egypt have the ball though once again. Down is the Belgium defender outside of the play. Ball into the box, header brought down. Strike is put well wide. Shaw looking for his brace. He gets well over it, and unfortunately it'll go out for a throw-in. That is how wide he has put that. A lovely ball into the box up. Header coming in. Was it Mohamed Salah? It was. Courtois doesn't deal with it, and then it is a terrible strike from the man who you wouldn't think he'd struck that first, the opener, because that was a poor one. If he strikes that as well as he did his first, you're looking at 2-0 Egypt. Courtois, it's a poor save. He just flaps it away, if you will, right into the path of a shower. There will be a pause in play. There is a double change coming up for Belgium. It's to be that Castagna is the first man to leave the field. There's on a yellow card as well, remember. Onana as well. Be the two players. Looks to be Nico Raskin and De Kuiper. It is. We're coming on in place. So double change for Belgium. The first team to go to the bench, De Kuiper and Raskin on, Onana and Castagna off. As Egypt now on the attack, they've upped the ante a little bit. Edge of the area, strike comes in, blocked straight away. De Bruyne picks it up, plays it forward to Doku. He's almost playing as the lone forward. De Ketelaere is out on the right hand side. He holds it up and he does well to win a free kick as well. Just over 10 minutes into this second half. It is unofficial independent off-tube studio commentary. A warm welcome if you are joining. It is Belgium 0, Egypt 1 in this Group G clash. Eman Ashaz, 20th minute strike is the difference maker. Raskin getting on the ball. We'll say they do lose a lot of height and a lot of physicality of Onana coming off. Raskin though, a top tier player, I do have to say. Munier not supported enough on that right hand side. Ashar getting back to help his full back. Egypt clear it long. Only as far as Ngoy, who brings it down calmly. Raskin almost dropping in between the two centre-backs at times and trying to link up play. Ngoy. Out to right for Munier. De Ketelaere tries to poke it through for Tielemans. Can't keep it in play though, and it goes out for a throw-in. High on the right-hand side. Might be a long one coming in perhaps. No, quickly taken into Doku. Quick feet there from De Ketelaere, but comes off of his back heel. Out for a throw-in this time for Egypt. So what a shock this would be. What massive favourites Belgium coming into this, but it was expected they would probably win this. Probably expected they would beat Iran and New Zealand, top the group and go on to the knockout stages. Throwing on the left hand side. Battle in the middle for the ball. Trossard will come away with it. Cuts back inside. Tielemans pokes it forward to De Bruyne. Can he get a shot off? It's caught him between his feet. Egypt win the ball back. Now they look for a swift counter. Salah into Marmouche. He's going to back his pace. Gets away from his man. He's driving forward into the penalty area. Goes for a strike. And it's well wide. Always stretching for it. Belgium got players back. But that is Omar Marmouche to a T. Getting away from his defender. Belgium commit his bodies forward and Goy. Just that heavy touch away from him. He's driving forward. Does the best he can, gets his head up, can I find a teammate? No, I've got to go for goal. It's a very acute angle as well, has to slow himself down to go for the strike. That means Ngoy has got the time to get back, use his pace to get there, just puts Marmouche off. It's nowhere near a foul, of course, it's just the old getting there, pulling the striker off. Is well defended in the end by Ngoy. Marmouche, that would have been a brilliant individual goal. And that's what Belgium have to be so careful of in the second half. Long ball forward, De Bruyne brings it down. Doku, can he drive forward? Is he brought down? Doku wants a penalty, so does De Bruyne. The referee says no. It's a quick feint from Doku to get past the Egyptian players. Is he brought down? Maybe a tyre catches him. Is it coming together of the legs? Does he go down a little easy there, Doku? I don't think it's a penalty. Won't be surprised if it's perhaps looked at though. Raskin to the right hand side looking for a ball to the Catalare. Doesn't come away with it at first, but battles back for it. Tielemans. Catalare will win the corner. Well played from the young Atalanta forward there. Just over an hour played at the Seattle Stadium. Corner coming up for Belgium. They trail 1-0 to Egypt in this Group G clash. The second half has had that more intensity to it. It will be De Bruyne to take, and it will be an outswinger. Good delivery, heads go up, cleared away. Strike comes in outside the area, and it's just wide from Yuri Tielemans. We know he's got screamers in his locker. We know that he's got some fantastic goals through his catalogue. He was stretching for it, not his weaker foot, but my word, that is not far wide. Beautiful technique from the skipper. And watching the replay back, it's also a lot closer than I first thought as well. But Belgium, they are sniffing out more chances. They are on the up. Catalare forward for Doku. Mounier is going to be overlapping, finds him. Can he find a ball into the box? Pokes it through for De Bruyne. Shot on goal straight at the goalkeeper. They're really upping the intensity. They're turning the screw here at Belgium. I wouldn't say Egypt are holding on, but Belgium maybe just waiting for that for De Bruyne. Well, unfortunately, just curls. He doesn't get the connection as well. The ground, but not with the power and the connection he will have wanted. A player of his quality, he will look back and go, I maybe should have done better with that. And looking over to the bench, that's the substitution that I was thinking of. Romelu Lukaku, looking like he's ready to come on. The all-time top scorer for Belgium. 126 appearances. This will be his 127th, 90 goals. What a record he has for the national side. Coming forward here are Belgium. Doku. He'll win a corner as well, of course. Attacking and defending corners. My word, Lukaku will add so much to that. Corner taken quickly. De Bruyne into Doku. Cuts inside but plays it back to De Bruyne. Ball into the back, sticks. Well held by the goalkeeper, Shabir there. Brave goalkeeping has to be said as well. Takes a kick quickly looking for Salah. Looks like Ngoy intentionally went in the way of the goalkeeper there. It's been a both, I would say personally. Ngoy gets in his way, but the goalkeeper also sees that he's there, so goes into him as well. So it will be a free kick on the edge of the penalty area for Egypt. So all the fans turning out in their droves this afternoon in Seattle. It's been a very, very hot day, as you can imagine. Ten shots for both sides, one on target for Belgium, 4 for Egypt. Oh, long ball forward here, brought down by Marmouche, uses the overlapping run, goes for goal, deflected away, and it goes out of play. Courtois was stranded, he couldn't do anything. And from the angle, it looked like that could have gone absolutely anywhere. It was just a ball into the feet of Salah, he dinks it over the top. Marmouche is stretching this Belgium defence, every single attack. It's a block. Is it Ngoy? Yes, it is. It's just stretching his boot out. That's one of them. Where that could have. I thought that was bound for the corner, the bottom corner, and the back of an unfortunate empty net because of Courtois being on his backside. Salah takes his corner quickly. The ball swung in. It's a good delivery, but nodded away. Left hand side. Ball played down the line, looking for a tyre. Ball fizzed back into the box. Dealt with by Castagna, and Tielemans will look to drive away with the ball. Still has a great play from the Belgian skipper. And then is he taken down? Yes, he is. By Mohamed Lashin. He knew exactly what he was doing there. 3 players around him. Tielemans just put his foot in front of the ball, body in front of the ball. And he wins a free kick. Substitution coming up in the 66 minutes for Belgium. It will be De Ketelaere leaving the field. He's almost been on the right-hand side in the second half, with Doku leading the line with that pace that he's got. But now the true number 9, if you will, on his backhand as a forward. Romelu Lukaku coming on for Belgium. Ball over the top here for De Bruyne. He's in behind, ball into the box. Lukaku with his first touch of the game. It makes an instant impact. It is Belgium 1, Egypt 1 from that free kick which Tielemans won. Ball played over the top for De Bruyne. What a ball in for Lukaku, as unfortunately the last year or so, especially for his club, so many injuries he's had and never been able to gain some form. But that is exactly what Romelu Lukaku is all about. 1 touch, 1 goal. Watching it back, the ball over the top. It's great play. De Bruyne into Munier on the right hand side. He just puts it into a great place. And that's what Belgium have been lacking all afternoon long, unfortunately, is that player to get into the box. We'll see, watching the replay back as well, it possibly might go down as an own goal off of Hani, who gets the last touch. I think Lukaku flicks it onto the boot of Hani. So I don't believe it'll go down as a Romelu Lukaku goal. But Belgium do have their equaliser. And it has to be said that Lukaku is a reason for that. And that means we will go into a hydration break. And that is a great time for